Hi, thank you for listening to Stella Speaks, a DIY podcast about advanced bitchcraft. Basic witch, please. We begin today's relaxation. We have a 30 days of relaxation series that I'm going to be recording. This is being presented live on YouTube, and then this audio will be available in the podcast. You can feel free to make comments in the stream and I'll answer them after the relaxation portion. So I begin this podcast, as I begin all, with a land acknowledgement. This podcast is recorded on the unceded and unsurrendered territory of the Omaha tribe. This area also has Sioux and Ponca history as well. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that fact and to encourage you to take time to research the Indigenous people of your area and to support liberation and solidarity. All right, so today's podcast is about relaxation. I am currently going through a training in which I am doing a whole bunch of things, and I'll talk more about that in a different podcast. But one of the components is that I am to do a relaxation practice myself for the next 30 days. It's about 15 minutes long. And so I thought that I would share that, put that out there for you. So this week, the theme is the classical planets. So the classical planets would be the sun, the moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. And those are the planets that can be seen essentially like with the naked eye, and were like the old-fashioned classical astrology planets. So today is a Monday, so I will be focusing on the moon. So there will be a slight lunar influence in this relaxation. The relaxations will be very similar throughout the course of the 30 days. So it'll be lay down, relax your body in a specific progressive pattern. So that won't really change. But there will just be a slight guided portion that will reflect whatever the theme is. So it'll be planets this week. I'm not sure what I want to do next week. I might do something with spooky season, but I don't know. I want to do something that would be Halloween themed, but not too scary because you're trying to relax. If you have other ideas for relaxation themes or other things that you'd like to learn about on the podcast, please comment or send me a message. All right. So this relaxation is about letting go. And so we're going to start by laying down. So you'll want to take some time. If you're listening to this on the podcast, you should pause and then find a comfortable space to lie down. There are lots of things that you can do to make yourself comfortable. So it's suggested to cover up with a blanket when you're relaxing. Your blood pressure will drop, and so you'll get a little bit cooler. So even if you feel perfectly comfortable right now, I would suggest a blanket. If you don't like it, you can kick it off. You could lay down on your bed. That might make you fall asleep, but it's an option if that's the most comfortable place for you. A couch. I like to do my relaxations on the floor with a yoga mat below me, and sometimes I'll put a blanket below, or I'll do a double yoga mat. An exercise mat, like Pilates style mat, would also work just fine. So you're not going to be doing any moving or any postures. You're just going to be lying down. I also enjoy covering my eyes. So I have like a face mask that I'll wear. So I'll click a little bandit. It says "Stay Beautiful" on it because I got it in the beauty aisle. So I also enjoy having a little weight there too. So you could take like some washcloths and just lay them over your eyes. Or an eye pillow. Those work really great. I enjoy having weight, so I use a weighted blanket as well. So I have like weight here. I like to be all cuddled and snug. If you don't enjoy that, don't do it. You also might want to put a pillow behind your head so that you feel comfortable and aligned. Might want to play around with having something under your knees. If you have a yoga bolster, those long, they look like a long, thick, firm pillow. You could use that, or pillows, or like you could roll up a blanket or towel, put that underneath the knees as well. I like to lay like a star, Stella for star, right? So I imagine myself like a star. So I have my arms out, kind of like a star shape, right? And my legs out too. But just find what feels comfortable, right? I like to keep space, so my armpit isn't touching itself, right? A little bit of space. Then I like to spread my legs out. I let my feet flop open as well. With your hand position, you can have your palms up and the back of your hand on the floor if that feels comfortable. I often find it that pretty open and vulnerable, right? Like I like to be all snuggled in. So I also do like to ground myself by putting my palms down. That's something I just recently discovered. It really works well for me. Okay, so you want to find a comfortable position. And then once you're lying down, I would invite you to close your eyes. Then we're just going to start by taking some slow, deep breaths together. So we'll breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Settling in and arriving. Taking another deep breath in and releasing slowly. And just settle into a comfortable breathing pattern of your own. Right, I'd like for you to check in with your body and then just find a way to make yourself feel just 10% more comfortable. So it might mean shifting your body slightly. Maybe you're finding that lying on your back isn't comfortable and you want to switch to one of your sides or to your stomach. Maybe you need to move how your hair is lying, change your hand position, but just find a way to make yourself just 10% more comfortable. All right. So first, I'd like you to call your attention to any sounds that you hear outside of my voice. If sounds come as you're practicing, they're visitors. You can just greet them and let them go. The car drives by, greet it, let it go. Dog barks next door, greet it, and let it go. And I'd like to invite you to call awareness to your body. And just notice. Notice how it's resting on the floor. Where does it make contact? See if you can just relax yourself into the earth, just feeling supported and held. Held, grounded, supported, and loved by the earth. And I invite you to sweep through your body with your awareness. So I start by noticing how I feel in my feet, and then in my lower legs. Just noticing, how do my knees feel? No need to label, no need to judge. My upper legs, what do I notice? Is there a warmth? Is there a tingling? Is there some other sort of sensation? My pelvis. abdomen, chest and back, the hands, arms, shoulders, neck, and head. Once you've had some time to notice how you feel, we're going to go through, we're going to relax each of these parts of the body. So I'm going to invite you to squeeze a part of the body and then to release it. And with that release, we'll sigh, which will help your body to relax and let go. So we're going to start with the right foot. So I invite you to squeeze the right foot and to lift your leg up off the floor while you breathe in. So breathe in and squeeze. And then you breathe out with a sigh. Relax your right foot and all of your leg. And we'll do that one more time. Breathe in, squeeze the foot, the lower legs, knee, and the upper legs, and lift up slightly. And exhale with a sigh to release. Bring your attention to your left foot. We're going to squeeze the muscles of the left foot. And then on an inhale, squeeze and lift up the lower leg, knees, and upper leg, squeezing. And then release on an exhale and sigh it out. You're letting the leg drop and relax. We'll do that one more time. Squeeze the foot. And then send that squeeze all the way up the leg. Lift up on an inhale. And when you're ready, release with a sigh. And let it go. And I invite you to bring your attention to your hands. We're going to start with the right hand. As much as you did with your leg and your foot, you're going to squeeze your right hand. On an inhale, lift up your lower arm, elbow, and your upper arm. Squeeze it all, and then on an exhale, relax with a sigh. We'll do that one more time. Squeeze the hand. Squeeze the lift and squeeze on an inhale, all the arm, and sigh it out and release. You'll move your attention over to your left hand. We're going to squeeze the left hand and then inhale the left arm, lower arm, elbow, upper arm up. And when you're ready, sigh out and relax. Bringing your attention back down to the pelvis. You're going to squeeze the buttocks and then all of the muscles of the pelvic floor and the organs of digestion, all that abdominal and lower and buttock areas. We're going to squeeze all of that. And inhale, squeeze even tighter, and relax that area with a sigh. And bring your attention a little higher up to where your diaphragm is. You're just going to use the breath to relax. So as you inhale, your diaphragm and your chest lift up naturally. And you sigh out and release. One more time. Breathe in, letting the chest expand, and then sigh and release. And you'll bring your attention to the throat and the neck. the pit of the throat. Breathe in and relax with a sigh. I'd like for you to bring your attention to your tailbone. We're going to relax the spinal column. We're going to relax the back. So we're going to breathe in with our awareness of the tailbone and then relax with a sigh to the lower back. And the lower back relaxes and releases. One more time, taking a deep breath in, relaxing the lower back with a sigh. Bring the attention to the middle part of the back, relaxing and releasing with that pattern of breathing in and sighing out. So we breathe in, expanding, and then sigh. Let it all go and release. Bringing your attention to your upper back, your shoulder blades, the back of the shoulders. Breathe in and draw the shoulder blades back together, bringing a little bit of tension into the back, breathing in, and then relax with a sigh out. Bringing your attention to the top of your shoulders, where your shoulders meet your neck. Those muscles that can get a little tight. You're going to breathe in, lift your shoulders up towards your ears, breathing in, and then sigh out, relax completely. Finally, we'll begin to relax the face, to relax the hinges of the jaw. The jaw and the chin relax with a breath in and a breath out. You're going to imagine your whole face is going to scrunch towards your nose. Make a little prune face. So you're going to breathe in, prune face, and then relax it all out with a sigh. Letting go of the tension in the face. The face just melts. It feels so calm. It feels calm in the cheeks. Calm around the eye sockets. Calm between the brows. Calm settles over the forehead. And even the scalp relaxes. You have any remaining tension in the body. You're going to gather it up with an inhale. You're going to release it out through the top of the head with an exhale. Sending it away. Feeling so calm. Feeling so relaxed. Completely held by the earth. I'd like for you to just observe your breath. You don't have to breathe in any particular way. The way that you're breathing is just great. It's exactly the way that it needs to be. So just notice that breath in and out. You might notice that it feels like a wave. And like the tides of the ocean, the breath breathes in and it goes out. It kisses the shore and then it stretches away. For a few moments here, we'll just notice the gentle oceanic waves of the breath. In and out. And you don't need to control it, much like we don't need to control the ocean either. Just let it come and we let it go. Resting, held, loved, settling in for some silent moments together, just breathing together. And as you lie here, enveloped in the waves of your breath, held by the shore of the Mother Earth, Begin to notice your mind. Beautiful thinking mind. All of its ideas and its creativity. And bring your awareness back to that oceanic breath. And I invite you to imagine that as you breathe in, a gentle ocean wave laps over you. It's warm and it's peaceful and it's safe. And then as you breathe out, it rinses you, cleanses you. You breathe in, and then you breathe the tide out. Breathe the tide in, and you breathe the tide out. And as you do this, you begin to notice that above you, there's a tiny little sliver of a silvery moon. And the ocean continues being drawn in and out, controlled by the beauty and the power of the moon. And as you lie here, completely loved, completely held, cleansed by the waves of the ocean, rinsing away everything that doesn't serve you, you begin to notice, slowly as time passes, that silvery crescent begins to grow. And the ocean comes in, and the ocean comes out, and the moon grows even a little bigger to a half light and half dark. And you notice balance within yourself. And you breathe in and you breathe out. And the ocean comes in and the ocean comes out. And the moon continues to grow in beauty and in radiance. A little bit bigger than a half, a little bit bigger, until you notice that you are beneath a sparkling, silvery full moon. And the energy of the ocean breathes in and breathes out. And you are cleansed and held by the earth under the brilliant light of the moon. And you begin to notice that that moon light is descending on you in a big silvery ray. And your entire body is lit up with silver. And you sparkle from within. And as the ocean continues to wash you, the energy of the moon fills you with its brilliance and its radiance. And you imagine a little moon of your own right above your heart. So the light of the moon fills your entire body with light. And you direct that light to your own little moonbeam of energy right above your heart center, silvery and sparkling. And you have the energy of that full moon with you. And you bring that lesson, the lesson of change, that the moon gets bigger and it gets smaller over the course of a month. Its light changes, but it's always there. And even as you change, you are always there, the core of your being. You can release that imagery of the breath and of the moon, but know that you are carrying that sparkling moon center within you. And you have lunar blessings to carry with you for the rest of your day and to direct that wisdom. I invite you to breathe in a little bit deeper, breathe out a little bit slower than you have been. So deep breath in, slow breath out. And let that breath inspire some movement in your fingers and your toes. You might feel a little wiggle. You might wiggle your fingers and toes. And to move your arms, maybe twist the wrist a little, roll the ankle slightly. And when you feel ready, roll over onto a side. Just lie there for a moment, noticing. There's no rush at all. When you feel ready, I invite you to sit up, opening your eyes. And then as we end the practice together, I'd like for you to put your hands over your heart, recalling that lunar energy that you're carrying with your heart that you can use to support you as your energy ebbs and flows, as your emotions ebb and flow. You bring the lesson of the moon with you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me on day 1 of the 30 days of relaxation, and blessed be bitches.